Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome back to the Empowered Academy podcast with your host, Dr. Jenard D. I am so excited that you came back to watch another episode. Before we go any further, I would love for you to go over to your favorite podcasting platform and follow the Empowered Academy podcast. Hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every single time I release a new episode. Once you've done that, I would love for you to go over to YouTube and search Dr. Jenard Moore. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that bell button so you can be notified every time I release a new video episode on YouTube. So in real time, what I want you to do, if you're watching this on YouTube, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I'll wait. You done that? Okay. Hit the bell button on YouTube. Okay, I see you. Yep, that's it right there. I appreciate that. Now, hit the like button on this video. Okay, I appreciate that. Now go down and comment. Leave a comment. Say something nice. You got it. Leave me a nice comment on YouTube. If you're listening to this on your favorite podcasting platform, go over and leave me a 5-star review. Leave a comment. Reviews and comments help new individuals find the Empowered Academy podcast. I appreciate you taking the time out to like and subscribe on YouTube, as well as leave a comment on your favorite podcasting platform. Now, if you haven't done so, follow me on social media. I would love for you to go over to your Instagram account, search at Dr. Jenard D. Moore. Actually, it's at Dr. Jenard Moore on Instagram. Follow me on LinkedIn, which is a professional networking account. Connect with me on there. My username on there is Jenard D. Moore, PhD. Do all of those things. Connect with me. You can find all of these links down below. Now, we have something new this week that I'm ecstatic about. If you want to become an Empowered Academy tribe member for little as $1 a month, yes, you heard it here, $1 a month will get you access to become an Empowered Academy tribe member. You can use the Patreon link down below, and we have several different tiers. And you may be asking yourself, why should I join and become an Empowered Academy tribe member, Jenard? Well, let me tell you. Because you'll get behind the scenes access, you'll get access to one-on-one coaching, you'll get access to other individuals that are in the same space as you, meaning they have a growth mindset and they want to be challenged to go to the next level. So you'll have a tribe of individuals who are soaring to new heights, and you'll have access to me, again, one-on-one coaching, behind the scenes. So go over to your favorite browser. I couldn't get the word out. Favorite browser. Click on the Patreon link down below. If you use Safari, if you use Firefox, Windows Explorer, whatever you use, copy that Patreon link, paste it in there. You can sign up to become an Empowered Academy tribe member. Again, just little as $1 a month gets you access. Now, we're going to jump right into the content. Today, we are going to be talking about, are you prepared? I'm going to give you 5 steps on how you can stay prepared and stay ready for opportunities. So whatever you use to take notes, to write notes down, if you use your phone, go open up your notepad. If you have the old school method and you utilize pencil and paper, get you some pencil and paper or a pen and a piece of paper, whatever you need to take notes. But I'm going to give you 5 steps on how to stay prepared. As you all can see, the title of this episode is, Are You Prepared? And I want to talk about you staying ready for the opportunity. So step 1, here we go. Step 1 is you got to stay ready. As simple as that. You got to stay ready. There is a concept that is called proactive readiness. And that is the idea that every decision and action contributes to future opportunities. When I was younger, my mom used to always tell me, what you do today will show up tomorrow. I used to have coaches that would say the same thing. The work that you put in today, you'll see the results tomorrow. And in real time, when they would tell me these things, I'd be like, what? That don't even, what? You know, because my mind at the time I was younger, I was an adolescent. I didn't grasp what they were telling me, but they were teaching me a life lesson, meaning the work that you put in today is going to show up tomorrow. So the first one is you have to stay ready. I want to also talk to you a little bit about, and I want to go deeper in this stay ready. The things that you may see as insignificant in a role or in a job or in your life right now may be the very things that you utilize tomorrow. I used to work at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, and I won't keep this story too long, but I used to work at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, and I worked as a customer service representative. It was a call center. I pray for anybody that works in a call center because I know the level of aggravation that I felt every time I had that headset on and I would hear the beep. Whew. I have PTSD from hearing those beeps from the headphone. But working at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina required me to operate at a different level in regards to patients. They are known for, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is known for their customer service. Now, don't fight me. I'm the messenger. They won many, many awards in regards to customer service. So if you've ever called a call center, I get it. Sometimes you get code transferred. I understand. So don't shoot me. Don't fight me. I'm just a messenger. But Blue Cross and Blue Shield is known for their customer service. And so one of the things that I had to learn and had to go through was a customer service training. We had to learn how to de-escalate situations, how to deal with customers who were irate, how to deal with customers who were facing life or death situations, because you're giving them information in regards to their health insurance plan. And so there's sometimes people would call and they would literally be at the hospital and be a life or death situation, or they have just lost a loved one. And so you'd have to talk to these individuals when they were in various states of mind. And so the thing that I learned from that position, which I didn't realize that I was learning, was the skill of customer service, allowing individuals to vent, allowing individuals to get out what they need to get out, and just picking apart. Okay, this is what you're saying. You're not fussing and you're not fighting and you're not cussing at me. You're upset at the situation. So allow me to help you in your state of irritation, in your state of sadness. And so now in my daily role as a Black Male Initiative director, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm a customer service representative. I literally sit in my office sometimes and have students who will come in and they're in different mind states. Some of them are upset because they got a bad grade. Some of them are upset because it's a relationship issue. And so I have to be able to control my emotions, actively listen to what they're saying, and pick apart, okay, this is what you're actually saying. So what I saw as insignificant at the time is something that I use every single day, those customer service skills. So wherever you are in life, whatever job you have, whatever you're doing, there's something that you may deem as insignificant that you will probably utilize later on in life. Again, especially with this idea of proactive readiness, every experience, every opportunity, everything that you are doing today will show up tomorrow. So I want to challenge you to stay ready. I want to challenge you to lean in to the things that you may deem as insignificant. Begin to harp on those skills, begin to grow in those areas, because you never know what the next opportunity may bring. And I'll talk a little bit more because I want to give you all one more story in regards to staying ready and how experiences are connected, and the skills that you're learning on a job in life you'll utilize later on. But step 2, and I got to sit up for this one. I got to take a drink of water because I'm still a work in progress. And there's still some areas of opportunity in my own personal life that I'm working on. But this step 2 is for me too. Step 2 is avoid procrastination. Yeah. I procrastinate too sometimes. It is a generational curse that I am actively seeking out to break. Some of my family members have suffered from procrastination, or, falling into a state of procrastination, but it's something that I am actively breaking, not looking to break. I said looking to break a second ago, but it's something that I'm actively breaking. Now, it's a daily struggle if you are a procrastinator, and if you out there and you have ever procrastinated, you know what I mean. So again, step 2 is avoid procrastination. And this is a way that you can stay ready and help you be more prepared. Procrastination is a tool that will come to rob you of your time, of your gifts, and your energy. The psychological aspect of procrastination says I can put off what I need to do today for tomorrow. I can put off what I need to do today and do it tomorrow. But again, what you do today will show up tomorrow. So if you procrastinate today, you've already lost a day's worth of work. And I'm just putting it in work terms, but you've already lost a day's worth of work to now the next day you have to work overtime as what you could have done yesterday. So avoid procrastination. When I was in undergrad, I was the biggest procrastinator there was. And my ideology behind procrastinating was I work better under pressure. That's what I would always say. I was an English major and I would have to write these extensive papers. 20 to 30 page papers. And at the end, my professor would give me, let's just say next Tuesday, we're going to say next Friday at 11:59. And I have 2 weeks to work on this paper. I'm not going to start working on the paper until Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, knowing that I have to do an extensive amount of research, knowing I have to have a certain level of citations. But again, my mindset said to myself, you work better under pressure. You produce your best work under pressure. But what it really was me procrastinating. I had better things to do with my time instead of allotting my time to begin writing 3 pages a day, 4 pages a day, 5 pages a day. I had better things to do. I thought I had better things to do. But what I was doing in those states of procrastination was self-induced stress, self-induced trauma, self-induced anxiety, because now I'm coming up against the deadline and I've only got 15 pages and it's Thursday. So now I got to pull an all-nighter to do what I could have done in a 2 weeks period of time and spent that last day editing. So now I'm crunching out 15 to 20 pages in a day, pulling an all-nighter, sleep deprivation. So procrastination is not you just putting off what you can do today for tomorrow. It's a own set of things that you don't even realize that you're doing to yourself. Again, the self-induced trauma, the sleep deprivation, the anxiety that it brought on. So it's a domino effect. So because you think I'm just going to put this little one task off, what are you hindering? What are you delaying? So avoid procrastination. So step 1, stay ready. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Step 2 is avoid procrastination. Step 3 is embrace a growth mindset. Now you may be asking me, Dr. Moore, what is a growth mindset? I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you asked. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and the right kind of encouragement. And I want to read that again because I want you to grasp what it takes to have a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and the right kind of encouragement. As you go through your journey and as you are seeking out to become a better individual, you have to embrace a growth mindset. You have to embrace challenges and opportunities. You can't see challenges as, oh, well, I got an F on a test, I give up. You can't see, oh, I got an 8 o'clock class, I'm not going to make it. You can't see, oh, I don't like this job because it's not what I really want to do. You can't see and say, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, but you're not really willing to put in the hard work. A growth mindset says, I'm going to make an attempt. And if I fail at the attempt, I'm going to go back, analyze what I did wrong so I can grow from it. That the next time I make the attempt, I've learned something new. I know where I tripped up at, and now I'm going to do a better job. One of the things that I have learned in life is failure is not bad. Failure is training ground for you to do better the next time. We in society see failure as the end all be all. It is not. It is not. It's all about how do you bounce back? How do you get up from the failure? And in those states is where the growth mindset comes in. Again, the dedication. Am I dedicated to whatever it is that I am trying to accomplish? enough to bounce back from a failure, from an obstacle, from something that has hindered me? Or am I going to wither away and say, you know what? Well, I failed at that. I'm not going to try again. Do I have the umph and the mitigated gall to work hard at the task? Do I have the hard work and the dedication to continue trying to accomplish that goal? Am I surrounded by the right people who are going to encourage me? Because you can be around the wrong people and you can fail. And those people are like, yep, man, we told you. We tried to tell you that ain't going to work. Now go do something different. Or you can surround yourself with people who are going to say, all right, you failed. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's see how we can accomplish this goal and learn from our mistakes. So surround yourself with the right people, because in the times of struggle, in the times of adversity, you want to be listening to the voice that is going to encourage you, that is going to challenge you to get up and not stay in the place that you are. So again, embrace a growth mindset. So those three that we have right now is stay ready, avoid procrastination, embrace a growth mindset. Number 4, this is how you're going to stay prepared. And again, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because you got to stay informed. You have to be knowledgeable about the opportunities. You have to be knowledgeable about what's going on in society around you. Whatever your industry is, my industry is higher education. I love education. I did not realize how much I loved education until I went to get my master's degree. I played around all undergrad. I knew I was capable of much more, K through 12, but I was a class clown. But it wasn't until I started applying to several master's programs and they started sending me those rejection letters. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. I thought school was for everybody. But it challenged me to lean in to myself, and it challenged me to go to a new level. So you have to stay informed. Again, in higher education, which is my industry, I have to be knowledgeable about the current trends. I have to be knowledgeable about mental health for students. I have to be knowledgeable about how to handle certain situations. I have to be knowledgeable about the things that are going on in my industry. I should never be placed in a situation where someone asks me, hey, what's the current trend in higher education? And I'm fumbling. I can't tell you. I should never be placed in that position, because I should be doing research on my own to understand, okay, mental health is a current trend. Increasing retention rates for at-risk students is a current trend. First generation engagement is a current trend. So the way I'm able to rattle these things off is because I'm informed about my industry. I'm informed about my craft. So you have to stay informed. But the thing that you have to do is you have to challenge yourself to be informed. Get out of your box of what you think your industry is and begin to do extensive research. Begin to look at what your competitors are doing. Begin to look at what other industries similar to you are doing. What are their areas of focus are. So you have to be in the know. You got to be in the know. So stay informed. You have to have knowledge of current trends within your industry. Now, I want to share this story with you all. Again, going back to the first point of staying ready. So I used to work at Hanes Brands, and all of my experiences, I kid you not, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, have prepared me for my role that I'm in right now. And again, going back to what I said earlier, there were a lot of things that I deemed as insignificant, as I'm just going to blow that off. But in my daily job, I can go through each previous role that I've had and say, I learned that skill from this job. So when I worked at Hanes Brands, I started out as a temp, and I got hired on as a data analyst. Now, growing up, I absolutely despised math. I was an English major. I'm the one that loves history. I love to read. I love to write. I would prefer science over math, but reading and writing, that's my area of expertise. And so I took this job as a data analyst, and on the application, they said, you need to know Microsoft Excel. And of course, like many people, and I would not suggest that you do this, but I put on there that I I think I may have put expert on the job application. The things that I knew how to do in Excel was how to add, how to subtract, and how to change the colors of each cell. So I was nowhere near an expert, but I put on that job application that I was an expert. So when I got to the role and my first day on the job, I'll never forget, they asked me, okay, we need you to create a pivot table and we need to have several different charts and we need to do some VLOOKUPs to connect this page to that page. And I'm like, what language are these people speaking? You're talking about a VLOOKUP, what? But I put on my application that I was an expert at Excel. So nevertheless, I had to do some extensive on-the-job training. I had to spend some hours on YouTube of learning how to manipulate data, how to extract data, how to do all these formulas in Excel. And as of now, I am an expert in Excel. I can concatenate, which is an Excel formula for all of my students. Go to Excel, type in equals, concatenate, CON, and you'll see it pop up, tidbit for you. But I can do all these different things in Excel. And that job allowed me on the job. Well, it didn't allow me. I learned how to manipulate Excel on that job. And in my role every single day, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I'm not performing something in Excel, whether it's extracting data, whether it's utilizing Excel to tell a story with the data that I already have, whether it's putting grades in Excel. I'm using Excel every single day. But what I thought as insignificant, because I was like, who needs to know Excel? Like, I'm never going to use Excel. I'm not going to be manipulating data. So I blew it off in undergrad. I blew it off in high school. But literally every single day in my role right now, I'm using Excel. And I tell you that story again because I want to put emphasis on the fact that there may be something that you deem as insignificant, but it's going to be one of the very things that you utilize to make you successful in that role that you want. So don't abort, don't skip the process. Don't skip the process. Lean into all of these steps. Lean into those things. And I say that again and again. It might be redundant, but I want you to get it. Now, finally, and I have seen so many people not have this, but it is imperative that you have a portfolio. When the opportunity comes knocking at your door, when that job that you want, when that recruiter comes, when those individuals call and say, hey, we want you to come sign on at our company. We want you to do X, Y, and Z, but we need to see some previous works. Make sure you have a portfolio of your work, whatever industry you're in. If you're in photography, have a portfolio. If you're in sales, have a portfolio of previous sales. You took this company from here to here. These are the dollar amount that you've done in sales every single month. Begin documenting the process. Begin documenting and creating your own portfolio. For my students out there, for those who may be in undergrad, every project that you work on is a portfolio project. Simple. I've had some students say, well, I'm not working. I'm not doing anything to create a portfolio. If you work on a project in an accounting class, even if it's with group members, put that as part of your portfolio because you can show this is the project that I've had. This was the task. This was the outcome. You need to have a portfolio, especially for my students who are looking to get internships and to get jobs. If you don't have a portfolio, what are you doing? What is life? Come on. So go back in the archives, begin to think about the projects that you've worked on previously. Start dumping those projects into a Dropbox, into Google Drive, onto a flash drive, but you need to have a portfolio. So when individuals come knocking at the door, you don't have to go and try to find and try to scramble. Okay, where's this document? Where is this at? Here is my portfolio. Utilize LinkedIn as your portfolio. And again, I said it earlier in the podcast. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, by next week's episode, I need you to go and go and sign up for LinkedIn. All you need to sign up is a email. You know your first and last name. You know what school you're at. You know what industry you're in if you have a job, and a headshot. That's all you need to get started. Once you've got those things, you can take an old resume and start extracting data onto your LinkedIn portfolio or profile. but I use LinkedIn as my professional portfolio. Anytime I get new data that is impressive in regards to GPA, in regards to retention, in regards to the number of classes that I'm teaching, I'm immediately uploading my LinkedIn portfolio, because you can see in real time, this is what Dr. Moore has done within this time span. This is what Dr. Moore has done in this role. So those 5 things are, again, these are how you can stay prepared, is you got to stay ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Avoid procrastination. And again, I'm in the same boat as you all. I'm not like this type person to where I think that I'm perfect. I still have areas of opportunities, and this one here is an area of opportunity for me. So if you're out there and you're procrastinating, reach out to me and I can give you some further tips on how to avoid procrastination. But stay ready, avoid procrastination. Embrace a growth mindset. You got to have that growth mindset. Stay informed. You need to be in the know. You need to be in the know. And finally, number 5, have a portfolio. If you found any value in today's Empowered Academy podcast, I would love for you to go over on any of my Instagram post or reel and type empowered. You can go on any other podcast. Not the podcast. You can go on any of the Instagram or post or my reels and type empowered, and it'll send me a DM and let's connect, because I want to make sure that these kind of conversations and these challenges are empowering you. If you struggle with procrastination, please reach out to me, because I have some tips of how to overcome procrastination, and it's really going to be in time management. So if you struggle with procrastination, reach out to me. Let's have a one-on-one session, and let's talk and have that conversation about me potentially becoming your empowerment coach. If you haven't done so by now, like this YouTube video, subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform, because next week we're coming with another episode and it's going to be amazing. So I'll see you when I see you. Make sure you do these 5 steps and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You've listened to the Empowered Academy podcast with your host, Dr. Jenard D. Moore, and I'll see you on the next episode. Stay empowered. Hey, what's going on, family? I hope this video empowered you and motivated you. If you've enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe so you can be notified every time I release a new episode. Also, don't forget to check out these other videos I have right here. I'll see you on the next one.